Hey, would you look at that? We're actually in the desert. I've been wanting to find a desert for a while. What's up, Agents? Zero here, and welcome back to another episode of the survival series. It's been like, I don't know, a week or so since I've done a video on this, but I honestly couldn't wait too much longer before I could do another survival episode. Before we do go ahead and get started, I do have something I need to admit to you guys, and I'm going to be completely honest with what I'm about to say. I am not proud of what I'm about to say, so in between episodes, I was planning on going back to the skeleton grinder over in this direction, and although my window doesn't show, to gain some levels so I could do some enchanting. Well, unfortunately, my world has a little bit of a problem where if I'm over by too many mobs at once, my frames drop down extremely low. And so I was down this skeleton grinder, and I was going to try to get some levels, and was lagging so bad that I had like one frame every, I don't know, 2 to 3 seconds. It was horrible. And so this reaches the point where I'm not proud to admit what I'm about to say. I actually ended up turning this world into peaceful mode long enough to get out of there. Yeah, I can already feel people leaving hate comments or leaving dislikes because of that, but you guys gotta realize that I've gone a week without doing a survival episode. I was down there, it was extremely laggy. It was because of the amount of mobs that were down there. I could have either just A, rage quit the entire series altogether and started fresh, or B, did what I did, not be proud of it, and actually be able to have a world to continue on. And quite honestly, I would have rather continued on with this world and not give up. That's why I did what I did. Like I said, I am not proud of what I did. I do apologize. I know this is technically cheating, but I want to continue on. I didn't want to completely give up on this. That's why I did what I did, so hopefully you guys at least understand. I know some of you guys are going to be upset with me regardless, but like I said, I'm upset with myself for doing this, so I think it's kind of even on that note. Anyway, today I want to do something I have never honestly done on this series whatsoever, and I want to do a bit of exploration because I've not done that at all, and why on earth did that happen? So let me go ahead and get off of you real quick. Let me go ahead and heal you up. I've got some stuff in my inventory. Yes, I know you want this. Okay, you're healed up as far as you can go. Okay, good. So what I'm going to do, actually now I'm looking at it, it's about nighttime at this point, so I don't think I'm going to do this right now, but here's my plan for this episode. Like I said, I want to do a bit of exploring, which I haven't actually done, and hold on a moment. Something I suppose I could do is I could make myself a map, because I don't have one of those. I have myself some stuff prepared to get this episode started, and I literally just thought of making a map, which I suppose is actually a good thing to have. So I do believe I have the necessary materials in order to do that. I have no paper in there. Do I have any paper in here? I do not. I probably ended up using all of my paper on books, which I kind of wanted to get the bookshelves up and going for the enchanting area, which I still can't use, which is unfortunate. So I need, I think this should be enough. Yeah. And then I also am going to go ahead and grab myself a piece of redstone, And I'm going to go ahead and grab myself 4 iron ingots. You guys probably know what I'm doing. I know I already have a compass already in my inventory. I realize this, but because I want to go on a little bit of an adventure, I want to go off exploring, I kind of want to have a compass so I can know where I'm going. Because I feel like that's a smart way to go about doing things. And I'm hoping I'm doing this on a map right. I mean, I know you can just craft... Okay, that actually ended up working good. So if I go ahead and grab this, put this in the center. I think I can only expand this once, though. Yeah, I can only expand this once. Unless I need to actually... I think I actually have to make the map the first time, and then I can expand it. I'm thinking that's what I have to do. So let's go ahead and activate this. Okay, so let's take a look. Oh, I'm like at the top of the map. Okay. And why on earth did I do that? I have no idea. Okay. So let's go in here. I do believe if I go ahead and put this map in and go ahead and expand this out like this, I do believe this should work. Yep, that's what I thought. And I do have sugarcane growing over by my fishing house, so if I ever want to go ahead and expand it any further than I already have, then I can certainly do that. So I think with that in mind, I think I should be ready to go ahead and get started. I should have been ready straight away, but I wasn't. And the lag is so bad, I have absolutely no idea what's I think I might know what's causing the amount of lag I'm having. At least it's not nearly as bad as when I was down over in the skeleton spawner, that's for sure. There we go. Okay, we didn't take damage this time. So I did, when I got this horse, I did know that it was a relatively fast horse, but I did not test to see how high it could jump, and I am lagging again. This is not good. This is... Okay, there we go, we're good. So if I can go across this bridge... There we go. So I got this horse. It's relatively fast, admittedly. Or at least I'd like to think it's fast. Yeah, I actually did this off camera a number of episodes ago. Because I thought it would be a good idea. And back to what I was trying to say. This horse is fast, but I never ended up testing, like, how high he could jump. And the world is not loading for some reason. And I just rode off the edge. There we go. Why are the chunks not loading? There we go. Okay, so I kind of want to just ride off, see what I can find, because this is something I haven't done before. Actually, let me go ahead and pull out my map, because I want to see where we are. We're not even on the map. Okay, so this was a waste. Well, at least I have a proper compass so that I can at least somewhat see what's going on. Okay, so we got a couple mushrooms here and there. I do want to grab mushrooms at some point. I'm not interested in it right now. And we got ourselves a bit of a... Is this a roofed forest? I don't think it is. Maybe it is. You know what? I think we should be safe to... Oh, you got absolutely no jumping. That's not good. Okay, I think we're... Oh, there we go. I think we're getting down now. Nope, apparently not. Oh, there we go. So this is going to be a bit of a risk. Okay, we're back up and moving again. Good. So this is going to be a bit of a risk to do what I'm doing right now. Can I get up, please? Apparently not. This horse has absolutely no jump. And hey, would you look at that? We got ourselves a whole bunch of sand, which I'm not 100% interested in sand. What I am interested is possibly finding a desert, because I've yet to find an actual desert. And is my horse going to come by? Hold on. What if I pull out these apples? Okay, so the horse apparently does see the apples. Good. I don't think I've actually come across a desert, though. And I also have a whole bunch of other materials on hand. I've got myself a fence. I've got myself a lead, and those two are for obvious reasons. I've got myself a bed. I built myself a clock, or crafted myself a clock, I should say. I just kind of want to see what all I can find. Oh, that looks like it'll be cool to explore. Alright, so I know where I'm going, but I can't actually swim across with my horse. He actually has to just legitimately follow me, which isn't too big of a problem. The only issue I may have is whether or not I'm going too fast for him. And I probably should have brought along, like, some sort of material with me. I mean, I know I brought a bed, but that's not necessarily the best thing I can do. I mean, what I mean is I could probably have, maybe brought some blocks along, make, like, a temporary house, like a tent or something. Again, whenever you think of, like, tents or something like that for Minecraft, you usually think of wool, and I don't have any wool. All I have at home is, like, wood. Okay, let's get on you. Again, I already did that. I'm not seeing too much right now. And the chunks are being slow again. That's not good. Okay, so there we go. We've got chunks loaded once again. That's good. This is honestly the first time I think I've ever actually done anything with an actual horse. I mean, I know horses have been in the game for a number of updates, but I don't think I've ever actually used one before. Hey, would you look at that? We're actually in a desert. I've been wanting to find a desert for a while. Okay. So, I've had this plan for a while where I've wanted to end up using that chunk that I found for a slime farm, but I couldn't actually do it. Okay, I need to crouch, but I couldn't actually do it strictly because of the fact that I want to automate the slime farm. So let me go ahead and put this down. Let me lead you, put you on here, because I don't want you going anywhere. And I want as much cactus as I possibly can, because I don't actually have any cactus whatsoever. This was actually a relatively good place to come. Whether or not I'm going to be able to find my way back is another question. Alright. And also, it is starting to get a little dark at the same time, so I may have to pull my bed out here before too long. 11 cactus so far, that's not bad. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and pull out my bed, my torches. Let's go ahead and set up like a small spot under the stars. Once the stars come out, admittedly. And we're going to camp here for the night. Can I go to sleep yet? No. Okay, I'm just going to spam this thing until I go to sleep, which admittedly probably isn't the smartest thing. There we go. It's probably admittedly not the smartest thing to do, but the less mobs that we can deal with once daylight hits, the better. And that actually worked out rather well. So at least got that taken care of. And I don't know what's going on with the bed disappearing, admittedly. Alright, so I don't even know what's there to see in this desert to begin with. I mean, here I am grabbing cactus because I do technically need that back at home. Because then this way I can actually go ahead and set up, like I said, I want to set up the slime farm because I found a slime chunk, which I used a program called Block Topograph, which gives you an overview of what the world looks like a map. And so the fact that I have that is actually relatively good, because then I can find certain things. I found a slime chunk using Block Topograph, so I at least know where a slime chunk is. And for those of you who haven't actually noticed, parts of my home right near where my house is, there's actually a 1-block high wall of cobblestone in a 16 by 16 area, and that's where the slime chunk actually is. Okay, so there's a cave down in there. I was debating whether or not I want to go down there, because I do have some pickaxes on me. So I at least now know where a desert is, even though it seems like it's a bit far away from where I live. Admittedly, it is, and I don't even have room to show where it is, because apparently my map is like useless where I'm at right now. Yeah, it's useless where I'm at right now. Oh, I need to look down, don't I? Yeah, it's useless where I'm at right now. So I thought maybe it would be good to have, but apparently not. You know what? While I'm here, and I'm gonna have to do this by hand because I didn't expect to find a desert, so I'm gonna have to slowly dig this out with my fist. Let's grab some sand, and you know, while I'm here, I could do maybe with some sandstone. I don't necessarily know how soon I'm going to use sandstone, admittedly, but having at least sandstone might be nice to have. Not 100% sure what I'd use it for. Although I think I did just say that. And if I had a shovel, that would make things a whole heck of a lot easier, but, well, I didn't expect to find a desert, so I suppose, well, that was my own fault. I think I'll just grab, like, half a stack of sand, and then I'll be good from there. So I got 31, 32, half a stack of sand. That's not bad. If I go ahead and pull out, you know what, let's go ahead and pull out an iron pickaxe, because why not? Oh, there's another piece of sand here, so we got a little over half a stack. 1 block over half a stack, admittedly. Go ahead and take out some of this sandstone. And I have no idea what just went on with the block lag, but whatever. At least it's not mob lag. That's at least a good thing. Mob lag is a lot worse. And I don't know how much sandstone I want to get, though, because I need to stop repeating myself, but I did say I want to have some sandstone, but I don't know if I'm going to use it anytime soon. Let's see. And you know what? I think that should be just about good for my trip to the desert. Admittedly, I didn't know I was going to find a desert, but the fact that I found it in the first place is actually relatively cool. Although I am curious, like, is there anything worth exploring nearby. It looks like there might be. I'll have to come back at some point. I'm pretty sure it should stop raining by the time I go back into the desert. Okay, not completely, but for the most part, because it's not supposed to... Oh, it actually did stop raining. But you know what? I think this is probably a good place to go ahead and end off the video, because I got some stuff done. I got cactus in my inventory, I got sand, I got sandstone, which I'm gonna be using the sand for the actual slime farm that I want to set up, although I don't necessarily know how effective it's gonna be, because I have to do a lot of setting up. I don't know when I'm gonna set up, because I think I'm probably gonna want to use like hoppers in order to set that up, and that's gonna take a lot of iron, and I don't exactly have too much iron left. I think I might just end up doing maybe a mining episode next episode to try to gather up more iron, but I'll just have to figure out from there. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. One more than make sure that subscribe button for future content. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at AgentCPU0 to stay updated. This has been Zero Studios. Thank you guys for watching, and with that, I will see you guys later.